My name is Breck English, and I do reading corps at Bridgeport Elementary School. I decided to do AmeriCorps after I saw an ad in the paper that said that they would offer to help do daycare. Up until that point, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. I get up and I'm in charge of getting Kalia and Bryn, our oldest two girls, ready for school. Casey gets the younger two ready and he takes them to his mom. Grandma gets to spend time with the girls and get paid for it, and I get to come to school and be around my two older girls.
My name is Matt Rosendahl. I'm from Centuria, Wisconsin originally. I moved out here with my girlfriend, Holly Smith. She's an AmeriCorps member, a set member at Foothills Middle School. I am a VISTA at Lewis and Clark Elementary School. We're both in Wenatchee, Washington. We joined AmeriCorps to give a little bit back. I just graduated from college and I wanted to put a little bit of what I gained in school to good use, and I thought the best way to put it to use was doing a year of service. My day starts out by I usually take my dog out for a walk. Holly and I work together on some projects and we share a vehicle, so we usually got to balance out where each other are going to be during the day.
Hi, my name is Brian Wendt. I'm originally from Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm an E-Corps. I'm in the E-Corps program at Wilson Creek. I live in Soap Lake, which is about 20 miles from Wilson Creek. I love my plants, watering my plants. Benefit of living there is subsidized housing. When you work for AmeriCorps, you're going to be trying to save money because you're not making very much money. If you can find subsidized housing and work and live for free, that helps you out a lot.
And then I bring Kalia and Bryn to school. And usually we get here right at 8:10 when school starts so that they don't have to stand outside in the cold. Then I don't go to my first class until 9 o'clock, so that's my free time. I can check my email or go over paperwork.
This is my site. This is Lewis and Clark Elementary School. It's been a Wenatchee institution for many, many years. It serves K through 5. It's also a glimpse into how a public school system works.
Wilson Creek, where I work, is the town is about 300 people. The school is 120 kids, K through 12. The biggest difference that I've realized, a small town, people know you and they want to help you, and you really get to know everyone in the community. AmeriCorps is great for learning about teaching. I'm in the classroom, I'm working with the kids. If you're at all interested in teaching, it's a great way to be involved in the school and to work with the kids.
Mario, Jamie, Ina, and I are all reading corps. Kevin, who is an E-Corps person, along with Robert. Then Dan is a set member.
Cindy Lesmeister is a Washington Reading Corps AmeriCorps member at my site, and so is Mike Bavada. We all work as a team to make sure that the Washington Reading Corps kids at this school are getting the most help they can.
We are the Wilson Creek Devils. You can see, this is Miss Hamilton, the elementary set member.
Mostly I just work in the classrooms, helping, like today I was helping them with a test, which we can't help them much on, but normally I would work with them.
Alright, this is my work. Come on in.
At 9 o'clock, I go to Miss McKinney's room, and basically I have a schedule and I pull kids and read with them or help them with their homework if it's due that day. Mostly it's spelling or writing at that time in the morning.
I met with Mr. Hickenbottom to talk about our Young Publishers project that we're going to have going in the after school. We are using the same strategies, techniques, and language in the after school for writing as their kids are being exposed to during school.
Do a lot of tutoring, math tutoring, one-on-one. A lot of kids that are behind on assignments, I help them try to catch up. We do study halls after school. Try to help the kids catch up, get their homework done is the main goal.
Today we had a team meeting, and it's one of the nicer times because we get to see Kevin and Dan and Robert, and we're planning family lit night. Allison was here informing us on events the other Vistas were working on in our community.
Lucy Garcia is my site supervisor. She's a first grade teacher. She makes sure that we have everything we need. She's a little bit of a supervisor and a lot of a mentor.
This is my site sponsor, Mr. Nolan, the greatest site sponsor ever.
And then my last class, I go to Mrs. Wolf's class, and it's a 6th grade class, and that's where I spend the bulk of my afternoon. She's normally doing spelling, writing, and I get a lot of time there to work with my targeted kids. Basically, I read all day.
We had to go to Treetop Fruit Company to pick up a donation of apple juice and applesauce to feed to kids at our Martin Luther King celebration. There are a couple of days during the year where we don't serve at our site, but we do service projects. Martin Luther King holiday is one of them.
I also do a web design class for designing a web page for the school, and the students are also involved in making the web page and getting it up. Kind of one of the points we wanted to do is involve the kids in making the site and having input on it. I'm involved in an entrepreneurship class. It's a small business class. Kids do business plans, executive summaries.
After school from 3 to 3:30, we have what we call homework helpers. It's kids that are selected by their teachers who are having trouble turning in their homework. We help them on all subjects. Actually, some of them have caught up so much on their homework and they have been helped so much that they're not in homework helpers anymore.
In honor of the Martin Luther King holiday coming up, some of the kids have learned songs in music class that they're going to perform now for an assembly.
The Wilson Creek Photography Museum. These are all the work that the students have done in the photography class. All the students took these pictures and they developed them. We posted them.
I actually love it. It's turned out to be a lot more rewarding than I thought it would be, and I love to see the improvement that the kids have made so far, and it's only been a couple months into the school year.
I'm not only learning about whether or not I want to be a teacher or finding out what it's like to work with kids.
I really wanted to do something different. I moved to Washington, and this job is like no other.
AmeriCorps for me has just been absolutely wonderful. It's just been a win-win situation.
As a VISTA, I also get to see the other workings of the school, how programs are started.
You really learn a lot about kids and about yourself, and you grow a lot from serving in AmeriCorps.
You should join AmeriCorps because
It's really, really pretty out here. Help kids stay successful in life.
a variety of different people who I've met and the different projects that they do.
Getting kids excited about helping in their community.
And it's so great, I decided to do 2 years.
Intermountain's pretty special. You get a unique opportunity to do a lot of really interesting things.
You should join AmeriCorps because I did.
It's easy to come as a couple, so if you're thinking about coming as a couple, it's a good opportunity.
People should join AmeriCorps because it's the funniest.
I joined AmeriCorps to gain some self-respect.
No matter how old you are, you can still make new friends. AmeriCorps is great because of the friendships you get.
I remember it was after a really hard day, and I was working with one of my students that comes from a troubled home, and something that he had said about his home life had really touched me deep. And I was relaying this to my principal, and she told me that my year of service was going to end with me becoming like the Velveteen Rabbit, and that was that I was going to be well loved and worn and maybe missing an ear and an eye or two, but forever changed.
You get to work in the schools. That is the best part.
Through my service with Intermountain AmeriCorps, that I was able to find my center and figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life.
I never imagined doing the things I'm doing now with AmeriCorps, and it's a really eye-opening experience, and it's good for the soul and the heart.
And I think the best thing about being a VISTA within the community is making such awesome contacts.
Learning about yourself.
Learning about what you want to do for the next 5 years.
For the kids and the community.